a little bit of a sluggish start, but not much sluggish after that.
Yeah, shout out to the defense for coming out on fire and giving us some extra chances just to get settled in. When plays were there, we had a shot down the field early. Trevor overthrew it just a little bit. Wanted to get a little bit more early established in the run game, so we didn't get ahead of the chains. So we got a little bit off script. But after they settled in, they started playing. We had some explosive plays, and then everybody's energy just increased, and we were able to put together drives and score points.
Did you envision, or did you see a scenario where the game ended up getting that out of hand?
I thought that the guys were going to accept the challenge. We knew that we were getting ready to play a defense that was very, very good stopping the run, and they had the number 2 person in the country in sacks. And so we knew we had a big challenge to be able to establish the run, to make them stay honest, so that we can get some of the play actions and balls down the field. And we knew we were going to have to protect our quarterback. And hats off to the offensive line, the backs, the tight ends. We didn't have any recorded sacks. Now we got hit a couple times. They had some protections where they ran us hot, but Trevor moved in the pocket, delivered the ball down the field. So just really, really proud of the guys owning the plan and coming out and executing.
Back-to-back wins in Tallahassee, 4 straight against Florida State. What does that mean for this program and where it's come since the time you've been here?
No question. Being a player, I've been on the other side of a game like this down here in Tallahassee. But we talk about best as a standard, and in order to be the best, and you got to do things that haven't been done. And so our guys just continue to accept the challenge, week after week, and it just goes back to the core values that the most important game of the season, the game we're playing. And if we desire to be the best at the end of the season, then we got to take it one game at a time. And it's a playoff game for us every week.
Trevor breaks Sean's records today. What does it say about his progress?
I just think that kind of speaks for itself. Each week he just gets more and more comfortable with the whole system. You see him, he's changing protections. He knows when he's hot. He's moving in the pocket. He just has great command of the system, and now that allows us to put more on his plate, and he's handling it well. And now you know that no matter the stage that he's on, he's going to perform.
With Travis, I don't think he played much in the second quarter. Was that the guys' reps? Or
just rolling those guys. Obviously, we came out of camp with a rotation, and man, those guys work hard. Taven is at his best right now. He deserves to be in the game. He usually goes in third series. Choice is playing at a high level, so all those guys deserve to play. And obviously, we had some quick drives, and then we had some plays specifically like the rollout throwback that was for Taven. So we had some personnel packages that we were trying to work. So it was more a function of we didn't get it established the way we wanted to, and per the drives when those guys go in, it was their turn to play.
Tony, what does a performance like today say for you guys as you move forward and this whole the college football playoff stuff coming out Tuesday? I know you don't care about that stuff, but what does this say? Is this a statement kind of game for you guys?
That's for everybody else to determine. For us, we're going to focus on the fact that we were able to score points, and we had one turnover late. So the first couple units did a good job protecting the ball, but we didn't run the ball as effectively as we wanted to, and as we've done in the past. We got the quarterback hit a couple times, so we're going to focus on the things that we can get better at. And again, we got a Louisville team that's coming to the Valley, and they're going to give us their best effort. So we can't worry about what everybody outside of our building is saying. We just got to focus on our core values and what it takes for us to be successful. So when we show up on Monday, we have to flush the game on Sunday and make sure that we have the best mental Monday of the year, the best Tanoga Tuesday, and so forth, so that we can ultimately get to where we want to be at the end of the season.
Speaking of running, what do you think of Christian's touchdown?
Excited for him, man. Christian is an unbelievable leader for this football team. He's a do whatever you ask him kind of guy, and that was a little package that we said, hey, let's have a little fun with their package, and we kind of had ran several of their plays, so people were starting to gear in on those, so we changed up the formation a little bit, and I was happy for those guys.
When did you put that play in?
We start early in the week with our short yardage goal line stuff. So it was early in the week, and we just repped it. And once we got down there, we had that play, and then we also had the belly to Garrett. That was something that we wanted to make sure. He's a legacy down here. He's an unbelievable worker, unbelievable character. And if we had an opportunity, we were going to try and get him in the end zone. And we tried on a quick little play action sprint out to him, and they covered it well. And so once we got back down there, we were going with the play to give him the ball and let him score.
Dexter, the biggest lead fullback you've ever seen?
He probably is. I don't know. They talk about the guy from Kansas City. He might rival him. I think he's like 347. The guy that's done some of their jumbo stuff. But Dexter's a guy that those guys will do whatever you ask them to do, and I think that resonates with their teammates because they're the best players at their position, but they're also the most humble, and they'll do whatever it takes, whatever coach asks.
Will this settle Christian down about wanting to get the ball and score now?
No. Next thing you know, he's going to want to be a quarterback, then he's going to want to pass, and he's going to want all those stuff. But it forces us as coaches to be creative, to think outside the box. And I appreciate that with those guys. They challenge us to be creative and think outside the box.
Tony, you were